Okay, turn on Flame. That's really what we are looking for. If we won't get any 1-drop in his hand, it doesn't matter all the 2-drops I get. I think I will mulligan all the 3 cards. Because we have 9 2-drops in the deck and 5 1-drops. So we are always really looking for that 1-drop. It's so likely we're gonna pick up 2-drops anyways. The problem is that it's not really good against Mage at all in general. Like if they coin a Mad Scientist, it's just so bad. So I really hope that there is no coin Mad Scientist. Because it totally covers the Juggler, it gives him the secret, and we don't even deal damage. Because we take 3 damage and from the Flame Imp, and we're gonna deal 3 damage. Okay. Didn't like that one. I'm not a big fan of playing turn 2 Direwolf, but it's like the 2-drop you don't want to play. But with nothing else in hand, I want to play it here. Next turn we can tap, still play Abusive. It might already trade with the Apprentice or something. Ooh, it is actually pretty important. Huh. I'm not always lucky. Yeah, because otherwise our Direwolf won't survive. Ah, this is so big. Otherwise I could play Nerubian can save the Abusive Sergeant.
So many.
Yeah, I wanna have the Nerubian Egg on board, right? I can also tap, because I don't have a demon yet, so I really value the tap. Maybe we just tap, we play Abusive, we trade. I don't really need the Nerubian on that board. On the other side, like, he's not gonna kill Voidcaller, that is, even if I have it in turn 4.
I wonder.
Plays Flamewaker next turn. Yeah, then it's also better to attack. I just want to attack forward here. Still making this trade, because otherwise he trades back and the minion survives. It can also be that he's just passing turns somehow and just trades into the Abusive with the ping, because it's a pretty decent ping. You don't really want to play Flamewaker on this board, I think. Okay, he goes for draw. That's also fine, because it's slow. We know it's a Tempo Mage, and whenever Tempo Mage makes a slow play, it shall be good for us. Oh, that's actually a really nice pickup, because if he still kills the Voidwalker, but I really don't expect. There is no reason to kill this Voidwalker now for him. Yeah, that's good enough. Implosion is pretty okay here. We hit 3, we trade. We hit 4, we trade this way, I think. That's good enough. We hit 2, that super sucks. I'm sorry. I don't know if you are really that sorry, Jane. I don't know about that. But yeah, if Tempo Mage makes the slower play, like, the problem for him is now that he needs to react really hard. It's gonna be pretty expensive, I think. Like, you can go for a Flamewaker here, but just ping the Voidcaller, my friend. Nope. You should always start with Unstable Portal. Not really lucky with his Unstable Portals here. Another 1-drop. We will start with a tap. I don't want to play Doomguard, discard my Dr. Boom. I want to start with a tap. We will play Peddler most likely, but it's only 3 mana, so we can pick up a 4-drop, but might be better. Let's see what 1-drop we can get. We can also trade in a Mad Scientist maybe. Yeah, I think we can. We are totally not under life pressure. Do I want to give him a Flame Imp? I think I want to give him a Flame Imp. Because we want to play Boom next turn. If he gets a Flame Imp, I'm totally fine. It's totally fine. We kinda had to proc the entity here if we wanted to, because he otherwise kills his own Mad Scientist, and he just totally blocks our Boom turn. And I think we really want to draw Boom. It was questionable to give him to really give him or to take the Flame Imp. That was the question part. Okay, goes for spells. Goes for pretty much. Frostbolts are 1 mana. Whoa. It's pretty, well, it's cool play, but you still get only 5 knives. Oh, another one. Oh, wow. He gets so many crap from these portals and web spinners. Yeah, we just trade. We play boom, so. This for sure. We trade this for sure. We also trade this. So needs kinda his own boom here. And Tinnitus with no spells doesn't really help, yeah. And the reason we won this game was just because of the tempo. Like, where he had to arcane intellect at 3, you know already that the game, it's too hard, I think, for the mage to come back, where it goes that slowly into a zoo. You cannot give away one turn. If you give one turn away against zoo, you just fall behind pretty hard. Okay, we play against really high ranked mage. I don't know if they are tempo mage or freeze mage. I can see freeze mage being pretty high on legend. I can also see tempo mage being on a decent rank. Again, I don't see any benefit on keeping 2-drops and missing the 1-drop. We have so many 2-drops in the deck. We have 9 2-drops, we have only 5 1-drops. It's almost impossible to not get a 2-drop by mulligan 3 cards and drawing 1 card. And we really need that 1-drop. If we don't start with the 1-drop, it's gonna hurt us so much. A bit sad, really sad here not getting the 1-drop. At least we have a decent curve, but our 2-drop is not optimal too without having any buff. So the game might get really hard, especially against a slower mage like a freeze mage. It's really a bad starting hand. Zombie Chow, interesting. What does that say? So it's probably an it can be a Reno mage, can be a control mage. Really interested in what he plays here. Because he's so high ranked and plays a Zombie Chow here.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
It's curving out well there. We just we just have to stick to the curve, but it already really hurts us how this game is going. Just goes super slow, what I don't like.
I wonder.
Okay, makes the trade. So does this play with entities? I actually think this is not an entity deck. We have to pressure. I mean, the void color is not really good. No way this isn't a VGR and duplicate, right? Like that makes like totally no sense to trade it this way when you have a VG or duplicate even in your deck. So every secret that comes out, I'm really not gonna predict any duplicate or a VG if he doesn't play it from his hand. Because you don't want to do it this way. So it's either like a really defensive one, like an ice block, or it is an entity. Yeah, I guess it's an ice block, what I expected the most. Okay. We cannot pressure, guys. There is... the game goes so slow. This is gonna hurt us so insane. Yeah, I really don't like how this game is going until now. We just gave up so much turns, and with his zombie chum at scientist start, he just called... like there is nothing actually happened on board. Well, we actually know already it's not an... I still really want to look for the demon. Yeah, I want to draw to get a demon, right? Low tap is decent too. I can low tap PO. Let's see if it's not a counter spell. Yeah, so there is only the option for ice block now. So we play against a defensive mage. I really think this might be a Reno mage. Or just at least it's some kind of control mage. I have seen worse 7 drops, guys. Flame Strike this board, but it's not even that good. Because we're gonna get the Nerubian being popped. There will be 2 Boombots gonna hit, and Boom will survive.
To do.
I've got the beast in my sight.
It's still okay. I mean, if he doesn't have the Frost Nova here, there are ways for us to proc. Depends a bit what we're gonna draw, but I will tap for sure if we are not able to pop the block here. So even with the slower start, the low tap and Boom really took over the game a bit, and I feel that we are getting back in a more decent spot. That doesn't really kill it. That kills it. Okay, you still have the coin. So really doesn't want to get proc this turn. Nah, that's super reasonable. Let's pick up a demon. A bit better demon, please. Okay, let me think. Yeah, there's no way that we proc him. There's just no way. Yeah, I don't see reasons to play the Flame Imp here. He will do something about this board. It's also good if he has the Flame Strike that we... Oh, whoa! Actually doesn't. And we start with a tap here. To look at all the options we're gonna get.
Sustenance.
Oh man, it's gonna be so depending on how the Boombots go. That's a really bad Boombot. Yeah, I keep it here, but I actually don't know if we are running, if we are facing a Reno deck or not here. But at least, like, if he wants to AoE this board with a Flame Strike, there's still this one Boombot on board, what I really like. But I have to play my stuff here, because it's super likely if it is a Reno deck, Reno comes out now.
I bring life.
Ooh, Alex. Okay. So we are having 6, 9, 10, 11. Need 4 damage. We can get it from the Peddler, but there is no reason to play Peddler when we can tap here first. So, and that is the 4 damage, right? Yeah, there it is. So I think it is. I still think it is most likely a Reno deck we are facing here. But yeah, you don't always have the Reno, and there we have it. Really close game here. Really close game. So, yeah, well, I think we could also have saved a Knife Jiggler here, but it was really likely that he still wouldn't go Flame Strike there. If he had any other option besides going Flame Strike that was reasonable, he will do it. Because Flame Strike was a 50-50 for him to die with the Boombot on the board. So really not the most reasonable play there.
Shall be mine. I am your nightmare.
We are keeping the 1-drop. We are not running that many 1-drops. There are 2 1-drops that we really want. Voidwalker or Flame Imp. So if we have one of them, we for sure keep it. The only problem is Voidwalker is super bad if he starts with Flame Imp. And also bad if he goes Knife Jiggler afterwards. But it's one of the only 1-drops we have. And it's pretty decent in an Abusive Surgeon. So, yeah, happy that I kept it. Actually, this looks like a super crap hand. It's probably not the best hand, but it's not really bad either, because we can coin out the Voidwalker at turn 3 and we have the Doom Guard to follow it up. So I'm not even that sad about this hand. The only thing that's a bit sad is that we don't really cover the Flame Imp and we don't have an Abusive Surgeon. Ooh. Yeah, I guess it's time to coin out a Voidwalker or Voidcaller here.
From the void I come.
My shield for Argon.
Gonna make this right. Wow, he gives us an insane trade here. No! You stupid Flame Imp. Yeah, I think I take 66% here, right? By playing Voidcaller, and trade and get... I mean, I make this trade. I don't want to play Flame Imp, like, it's so bad here. I will tap, I play Flame Imp, and I take damage, it's so bad. I just take the 66% here by getting the Doomguard. There we go.
Paltry task.
So we like in Zoo Mirror, it's all about board control, and actually Void Caller, if you can come to the point where you don't get totally overrushed, Voidwalker is really nice. Yeah, he keeps smoking. It's only smoking. Like, this is what I want to do, because I want to taunt up that one and that one. We're gonna trade in the Flame Whip. I think this is actually super reasonable to make our Doomguard really low. But the Doomguard gets covered by 2 minions with taunt. So actually the Doomguard making it super low here and keeping the Void Caller. I mean, we don't really necessarily need the Doomguard at all here. Having a really good taunt here that is already a really nice demon himself is super good. We could also make like the trade with the Void Caller in the Flame Up and leaving it up really low, but then he has an efficient trade, and yes, that's not even bad for us, the efficient trade, but let him pay a bit more for it. Oh wow. Well, then a 5-1 Doomguard is pretty good. Getting it for free. We will start with a tap here, because we have only 4 mana in hand. 2 mana, 1 that we get, and the PO, so we start with the tap. Let's see. At this moment I will PO the Doomguard. So we are looking for strong minions maybe. This is just the best one. This doesn't make much sense. This also, yeah. And this goes face. We are not gonna put this into it. And I just keep pressure. Just keep pressuring. Like, even PO Doomguard is not lethal, so there's no reason to play. Like, we just have to play the most strong minions at this moment. Because there's not really a way for him to get lethal. At first there might be ways now. We have 8, 10, 12 on board, so he will make the trade into the Flame Imp. So we have 9 damage here. Yeah, I will tap here. I will tap here. It's not a bad one because we play it. So I think this one is too big. This one has to go face. Let's say he has PO Doomguard or Abusive Doomguard. He only needs 1 minion to trade here. Like, that's what is possible. Then he has 4 minions. So if we cover 2, we play around Abusive PO. If we cover 2, we play around Abusive. Actually, yeah, we actually... Wait. So this is already... Now we already play around Abusive Doomguard. Let's say he has PO Doomguard, so he can trade. He has to PO. With the PO he can make the trade, but he totally overvalues, and he cannot do it in another way. So we already play around PO Doomguard and around Abusive Doomguard. So we go for the face hit here. If I had to make one trade to make sure that couldn't be possible, I would have done it, I think. Because it's really like the BF lethal, and I don't wanna lose to a pretty reasonable combo that he can have in the hand. Yeah, you need a bit more, my friend. Still a lot on the board. And we got another win in.